Okay, I always call this the bear that's drinking water in the lake. It's turned 90 degrees and it's in Leonardo da Vinci's left side that you see, which is the right side of the Mona Lisa. And I'm going to show you that the images are the same, but I want to get into some stuff of his style. Okay, here's a woman with like a blindfold on. Okay, but then here's an armored guy helmet here, which is portraying. There's something in between here. There's a blank. I don't know, because they're in different layers. If you drop down from this area into this, it's kind of like a quacking alligator looking face. But then again, everybody is seeing different things. Or it's the beak of a bird, and this is the beak of a bird of the whole bird. See? The whole thing. And this one's flying on the head of the bird. This is the way Leonardo da Vinci does it. Now, if you get into this, this is a bunch of hair with a person up here, and then this becomes a bigger head, and this also becomes a certain head, and it goes endless. And then this comes the face, and they're aiming this way, and then here's some other faces and some other bodies, and they're floating around in here, and people are sailing across in these like submarines or flying carpets. Well, if you look here, you can see this big heart. Okay? And then you see this looking like C with a dash and like an F. For some reason, he put it in there. Maybe it must be in the other, but I know it's up here on mine and not in there that I could see. But it must be, because everything is the same. So let's be straight and honest. I'm going to pull this down and I'm going to show you. Oh, by the way, if you notice, there's this wave of a curve. Very interesting. And then you'll see that he has a wave of a curve. See? And then when you take and reduce it to this area, and you see, and you match these up in here like this, you can see that if you added his body down here, it would match. If you matched her body up against the white to flow for the dress in the curve, it matches. You can see actually her eyes right in here and here. Nope, I got to tilt that down just for you. I was afraid of that. My apology. If you take a look at her eyes down here. Here's her eye, and here's her eye right there. Those two. Oops. Can you see those? Oh, yeah. Here and here. And when you go to move it, you can see those eyes. You can actually see them. They matched 100%. Now, okay, so if any verification of his work, nobody would duplicate and spend 57 years on this. What's also unique is, okay, from his shoes matching, her shoes fitting in here, this heart fits in here, but you'll also see that that heart fits in a bigger. He keeps making bigger and bigger hearts. Okay, because that's all he's thinking about is love. If you see how this blanket, how it flows right through here, how it would flow right through here. This guy is super, super tricky. If you see his hand, how it flows, you can see the finger hand area running through here. Why he put it upside down, I don't know. Maybe that's where he wanted it. Well, obviously that's where he wanted it, but it's very extremely interesting. His head fits into her arm area. Now, don't forget, these areas that I'm talking about are not etched in stone. And what I mean by that is because Leonardo da Vinci had his paintings move. And if you see this, and I open it, I notice there's this woodpecker bird here. I wonder if it fits. Or goes off the page. Oh, that's going to be a good one to find. There's something, there's going to be something there, I promise you that. If I'm looking like the crow's feet and everything, I'm going to check that out. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to lose that. Look at that. You got kind of a deer. It's a real trip. Leonardo da Vinci is a trip. I mean a trip. He has tripped me up so bad because it's so misleading. Look at that face. It fits absolutely perfect. And if you reduce it, you can see this guy with the top hat and the eyes. He actually fits in the middle, right in here too. I mean, this man has made his images move. And also he has the horse. Where's the horse? Oh, right here. Let me show you the horse. This is kind of trippy. I mean, that is trippy. This is a photo shot with my phone, and you can see how the horse head shows up better for some reason in here. So I went and I got the original one. It's floating in here somewhere. It's in here. A lot of them. Here. This is the big one. And let me see if I can reduce it. And I have to turn it. Of course. Again, I'm sorry for the delay. But I'm all by myself. I'm all by myself. Have been from the start. Here it is. You see? See the horse head? Okay. My belief that this, and here's the Mona, and when you place this into the Mona, because if you see how her head fits within the chin, and there would be a big horse here, and then you can see how I would have to try to hunt down my man's hat because he's turned this way. Okay, but the reason I view that, if you look at her hands, these tapered exactly like her hands, and you can actually see the tip of her fingers in here when you move it, because she moves. So you can actually see the tip of her fingers in my x-ray. Okay, and you can actually see the ending here of how it flows here, moves over, moves over. See? See how far you can go? See how much movement he gives you in his paintings? So they want to know how come she moves across the room? Because she does. So anyway, it's extremely interesting, his work. I have well over 500 YouTubes. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I want to say God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. And look at that. That's an armored individual. And in my other x-rays, if you want, you can see that she actually pops up here in the x-ray too. And she pops up here. He moves the Mona everywhere. Okay? Thumbs up. Subscribe. Come on, hit it. I'm gonna punch out. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you. I'm watching you. God's watching you. Amen.